Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to get on and share with you this little concept that I came across from Pinterest. It's basically wrapping a bottle, and you can choose to put any type of bottle that you would like in the floral wrap. That's the type of paper or wrap that I use, a floral wrap. I do see the transparency of the wrapping paper, and I am going to, this is the first one that I attempted to do, so I think it came out really pretty. I just don't like the fact that you can see through the wrapper. I would probably, next time when I do this, I will wrap it in tissue paper, maybe one or two, maybe even three pieces of tissue paper, red tissue paper. I would try to match the floral wrap. That way it's harder to see through it, and it matches, the wrap. So this is some Welch's, as you can see, Welch's juice. And what I did was gathered the floral wrap around the bottle, and I put a piece of tape, which you can see, a piece of tape around it to hold my pleats in place. You can fold this wrap in all different kinds of ways. I've watched a few videos. There are different ways that you can actually fold the wrap to give it a certain appearance. And so, like I said, this is my first attempt, so I chose to do the simple folding first before I venture out to other methods of folding the wrap. And like I said, I just wrapped a piece of tape around it just to hold it in place. I then put a small ribbon around it, and I used that ribbon to tie my ornaments and things like that on it, as well as my other ribbons, so that it would stay in place as well. There's all different kinds of ways you can do this. This is a very, I would say, minimalistic version of this gift, because the ones that I did see on Pinterest were all dolled up. But I'm not doing that for a bottle of Welch's juice. If it was more of an expensive champagne, wine, or alcoholic, beverage or whatnot, then maybe yes, I would increase the ribbon, increase the embellishments or whatnot, and make it over the top. But I wasn't going to do that for, like I said, a bottle of Welch's juice. It's also a good way to disguise, like I say, alcoholic beverages. You could put a tag on of the actual bottle, picture of the bottle, to know what type of beverage it is and what it looks like. If you were street selling or either selling to a client or something like that, it's a good way to decorate the bottle, I would say. But this is what I did. Like I said, I put that one ribbon around, the burlap and red trim ribbon around. I made a bow, to loop the bow. I tied it to that, put a piece of jute string through both of the ornaments, and you want to glue the top of the ornament to the ball so it won't come loose, because how those little balls be, they just fall off the little top piece of the ornament. So you want to glue those two together so it can stay in place and won't come off. Like I said, you can make your ribbons long. You can do several different color ribbons, add several different floral pieces on here, and just make it over the top. If you check out Pinterest, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, they look really, really good. But like I say, for this right here, I'm not overdoing it for a bottle of Welch's juice. So, this is pretty much it, guys. I thought it was a very, very cute idea, very neat idea, and like I said, I would love to see what you guys come up with when you make it or whatever. And just see what you guys do to it, because I know a lot of us are very creative and we inspire each other, and I would love to see what you guys come up with. And like I said, this is my first attempt and I thought it came out really pretty, and I'm going to make more. Not a lot more, but more. And you can also add this to a gift. You can also put this in a in a gift. It doesn't have to be standalone. You can put it with, a robe gift, some glasses, champagne or wine glasses, something like that, to just elevate it and, get your money's worth. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.